Hey, what's up, Productivity Junkies? Darren Persinger here. How long does it create to write a blog? How much time should I spend creating content? Questions that I get a lot. And below me is some information I shared with an interesting discussion that took place on my Facebook page, Productivity Junkies Facebook page. I just want you to remember this thought as I go in another direction for a moment, but just remember this, and we'll come back to this in a second, that creating content isn't always about writing a blog post. Creating content isn't always about writing a blog post. Okay, so how long should it take to create content? As I said, check this out below. Dale Chumbley had a good thought about, we're not writers. Who are we to deem what the consumer, our client, the reader finds value in? And I linked up to an interesting blog post from 6 Pixels of Separation about what you can do when you limit things. And I'm all about limiting. To me, that's what being a productivity junkie is about, is limiting. So check that out and just recognize that if you've never created content before in the form of a blog post or anything like that, the hurdle that you have to get over is not necessarily what do I write about, how do I do this. It's getting into the system. It's getting into the back end of your website, remembering your username, your password. Okay, how do I do this? How do I publish this? Link this up, add a photo. All those little challenges and hurdles are the learning curve in the beginning that slows you down, that it feels like it's taking longer than what it will 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now. So just be aware of that that's what's taking more time. As you get comfortable with it and you get used to things, it's just second nature, and you remember that. Now let's go back to creating content isn't always about writing a blog post. So Dale down below gives some interesting thoughts about how long it should take to create a blog post. To me though, the 1-2-1 business development formula is about spending 1 hour a day creating content, but that's not always about creating a blog post, right? That could be about creating a landing page. It could be about creating emails to send out to leads as they register on your website. That could be about creating your listing presentation, your buyer presentation, those packets. That could be about creating great ad copy that you put on Craigslist. All that stuff is content, and you should be spending time 1 hour a day creating those systems, those presentations, those emails, those systems to go out for your business development. So keep that in mind. Read below, some really good tips there from other people around the web. I want you to check that out. And let's see, do I got anything else for you? No, I guess that's it. Just make sure you create content.